Hi, would you like to come along with me at my Halloween party? It's just getting ready to start. Hi, I'm Bonnie Overman. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope my channel will inspire you to lead a more productive, creative, and stylish life at any age, always on a budget. And I want to take a moment and thank all my subscribers so much. I appreciate all of you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing so. You don't want to miss these crazy Halloween and joyous Christmas videos. All right, if you like it, give it a thumbs up. Okay, so I'm going to take you outside and give you a tour of my living room and dining room, and then I'm going to show you the two mantles. They're done totally different for my Halloween party. So without further ado, let's go and start the Halloween tour. You're invited to my party. I hope you love it. I hope you get inspired, and I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye. It's a cold, creepy day in the ghoulish garden. This is my front porch, and I've decorated it just kind of on the fly for my party that's going to start any time now. It's cold and overcast, a perfect day. First of all, when you come on my porch, you're going to see an owl, a sign with potions, and skeleton hands coming out of the plants. We have Henry the skeleton here. He loves to be a witch. He's actually a garden fairy. Can you see the butterfly wings? Anyway, he's holding the sign, Ghoulish Garden. And we look at the other side here. We have a witch's broom. She's parked her broom to come to the party. And a spooky spider. If you guys want to decorate, one of these spiders, they're almost 2 feet high, does the trick. That's a lot of decorating. Okay, as we look up, I did a black garland with blue and green mesh and tubular mesh also from Dollar Tree. I included one of my flowers on either side, my ghoulish flowers. I have the welcome sign from Dollar Tree on either side and a hand-painted ghoulish garden sign. All right, let's go inside and see the ghoulish garden. All right, this is my living room. When you come in the front door, this is what you see, and I'm going to go around the room. I'm going to start over here. Here is Matilda the Witch. She has all of her special books with potion recipes, and her little assistant, a little witch mouse here on the side. And here's some of her potion bottles. She's starting with crow's beak and one of her ghoulish plants. See, these witches mix up all this plant food and feed it, and look what grows out of the top of this plant. Eyeball flowers. We go around past my couch over to my coffee table. Let's take a look and see what's on my coffee table. Well, I started with a lot of these witch books, piled them up. I put one of my toads on here with a witch's hat, one of my ghoulish pumpkins, and also some eyeball flowers. Now on these books is where I'm going to put the appetizers. And I have some green napkins with spider webs on them. That'll go with this perfectly. Let's take a look over at my side table here. You know, when I go to set up a display, this was my starting point. So you recognize these are the witches from Dollar Tree. I glued 2 of them together, and I wanted a silhouette, like we're in a forest, okay? And I think what makes this all work is that I added butterflies and I added some ferns. So you almost imagine they're in this forest in the garden. Now this came from Michael's, this colored moss, which looks so cool. So they're mixing up a brew, and there's the bottles they're putting the potion in. And again, they're source books and another toad. But once I decorated this in the purples and blues and greens, I knew what I was going to do on my mantle. This is a different mantle. Remember I had the vintage stuff up before? Let's take a look what I have up here. So I first have in the middle a terrarium with my man-eating plants, ferns with skeleton roses, and my witches came and traveled from the other room in here to attend the party, and they had brought their butterflies. You can see some spooky witch hands here with, of course, spider rings on it. And of course, each bouquet on each side has some skeleton fairies and some ghoulish plants and flowers. I did not use any orange on this, just the greens and blues and purples. And then up on the other side, I have another plant. I keep these black urns with black plants in them all the time, and then I change it for whatever color I'm doing. There's your spooky flowers, skeleton fairy, and another hand. Now, this is one of my favorites. This is on top of our TV cabinet, and I just put some succulents up here and had some eyeball roses growing and a skull head. And then I have the spooky plants back here in my fern. And of course, the spooky witch that's making all this happen in butterflies. Now, this is one of the cauldrons that I showed you in my video from Dollar Tree. But the witch fell in, and too late, the spooky flowers have taken over. Let's go into my dining room. This is my tiered tray of spooky faux treats. I'll be bringing some other cookies and treats out here that are real, but you know, I have my ghost pie, my poison apples, my spooky donuts, and marshmallows with chocolate sauce, or is it spider sauce? And then all my cookies, my ghost cookies, my witch hat cookies, and the cat cookies. Let's look at the main attraction. Here is my dining room table, all set up for champagne drinks. Now, when everybody comes and gets their glass of champagne, I'm going to put some desserts here, like on a pedestal. But I want to show you. So this is my other urn. I have 3 urns that I keep all blackened. You can see I added the fern. It's really important to repeat your florals and foliage as you go around the room. So you can see I added another one of these fern sprays, and you can see I have the eyeballs and the skeleton roses and man-eating plants. Now, this came from Michael's last year. This is a little birthday present for myself. I love it. I love it. It plays haunted house music too. And then I got some poison bottles, another spell book, and of course frogs are running amok on the table. Now, this came from a table I did a wicked table years ago, and I made this top out of felt. Fits right on the cauldron, and again, it's growing spooky plants. And this beautiful young bust here is wearing my witch's hat until the witching hour, and then I'll put it on. Let's take a look at my other room. Okay, here's my other mantle. You guys, I decided to go all pumpkins in here. You see, I have all my pumpkins, and these are all lit. It's actually raining outside. I cannot believe it's raining in Southern California. These are my pumpkin people. These are one of my favorite little 2 Victorian characters. To me, it looks like they just went trick-or-treating and they're so excited. They saw all their friends and got a bunch of candy and they're talking about it. And they only have 2 teeth left each. Okay. And some of my vintage stuff. And then I took my white pumpkins with the little faces on them and added them here. Now let's take a look at my side table. Okay, this is my side table where I had Matilda the Witch before. I took my Beware sign and my vintage cats and owls and my couple. These are other pumpkin head couples that I have. They're kind of Victorian looking. I think they're so cute, and they have all the rest of the little white pumpkins. I punched out or cut out little eyes and a mouth and just stuck it on with adhesive. And when Halloween's over, I'll just take it off. All right, you guys, I hope you loved it. Come on in and join the party. We're going to have some ghoulish, spooky fun. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.